What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are making a Dum Dum here on our episode 2 of this short OnShape 101 series where we look at how to use certain commands to make a bunch of things. Short, sweet lessons, so let's hop right into it. Back in episode 1, we did an extrude with some other features as well. This time we're going to use the same idea of using a sketch, but now we're going to do a revolve. And Dum Dums have this shape about them to where there's a curve. And anytime you have a curved surface, you really are going to probably want to be using revolve more than extrude. So let's hop into about how we would make this shape. I'm going to click on plus, create part studio. Now you should be hopping in right with me. I'm going to click on sketch. We're going to click on this front plane right here and hit N for normal. So I can view it straight on, and we're ready to start drawing our sucker profile. I'm going to hit C for circle. First click is going to go in that origin point. Second click is going to be approximately where we want it to be, but we're going to go ahead and type in that number as 1.225. Notice it turned black, meaning it's fully defined. We love to see fully defined sketches. It's a good habit to start. Hit R for rectangle. We're going to look at that origin point, and we're going to click once at the center of that origin. And then the second click is going to be approximately where we want that rectangle to be. Again, we're going to type in those dimensions. That's 1.35 and then 0.25. Looks good to me. We've seen that second geometry we put in there. That rectangle is now fully defined. Everybody's happy. One thing we're ready to hop into is drawing our stick geometry, but we might run into a problem if we use a center point rectangle, because we're like, well, where's my first click gonna go? And trying to figure out, it's just difficult. So instead, let's use a different rectangle. Let's use a corner rectangle. First click is gonna go, so in this little drop down right here, you'll see corner rectangle is another option. First click is gonna be the center origin point. Second click is gonna be approximately where the other corner of that rectangle is going to go. Hit D for dimension, and that's going to be 2.5 inches in length, and then I have this as to be 0.125. Nope, 0.08. Alright, what we've got so far is we have our Dum Dum, we have our profile for the sucker part, and then we actually have our profile for the stick. We're going to have to model them separately though, that way they don't come out to be the same part. We're ready to hit the green check mark, and we're ready to roll. Next thing I want to do is use that tool we have never used before called revolve, but we're going to run into an issue and we're going to fix it. If I try to use revolve and say, I want this sucker to revolve around a center axis, you're going to get a problem, and it's going to create self-intersecting part. When we revolve, we can't revolve a full 360 when we look at both sides of our sketch here. So we have to only have half of our revolve there to revolve the full 360. So let's hop in, let's check it out. So I'm going to, right here, edit that sketch, and I'm going to draw a line that's going to cut all the way down through my Dum Dum. So now I've got profiles, completed profiles on the right hand side that I can use, and that's what we want. This left hand, actually, we're not going to be confusing. So hit the green check mark. We're ready for the revolve. Click on all of those profiles we want to revolve. The next question it's going to ask us is, what is our revolve axis? So we click on revolve axis, and then that center axis that we created, now we've got our Dum Dum sucker made. Hit the green check mark, and we're ready to make our stick. Hopping into the stick, well, we notice our sketch is gone. So where did our sketch go? On the left hand side, you'll see your sketch is grayed out, and that's because it's been consumed. We are going to click on that little eye icon and make it visible again. And that way we can use it one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and hit revolve. Click on these profiles here. If that first revolve is in your way, you can also toggle that part to be inactive. That way you can see those pieces a little bit easier. And then that revolve axis is going to be that center axis. Click the green check mark. And then make that part 1 active again. And there we go. We have officially made our Dum Dum. Let's clean up this space a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and make my top, right, and front planes inactive, as long also with that sketch. So we can see only the things that we want to see. Now we're ready to do some other commands of changing this geometry that we created. One is we want to name it. So when you get in the habit of using something, you want to make sure that you name it correctly. So right click, rename, and this is going to be Dum Dum. Looks good to me so far. And then right click, rename, and this is going to be stick. All right. I don't know about you, but in my opinion, the best Dum Dum flavors has to be blue raspberry. So we're actually going to apply a blue color to it. So I'm going to right click and edit that appearance. Let's find a nice blue color. Looks great. And then that stick is going to be white. So we're going to right click, edit appearance, and add a white color to it. I do notice a couple things. One, that stick looks a little thick, and so that number's probably wrong. So I'm going to come in here and edit that sketch, right click, edit. Come in here, and I believe this is actually the 0.06 is what it's supposed to be. And that looks a little bit better. Alrighty guys, if you got any questions, let me know. But we officially made our Dum Dum for part 2 of this OnShape 101 series. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, throw them down in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. These videos have been totally fun to make, and I would be curious what you would like to see next. Good luck.